Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel on another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my experience this weekend with regards to grinding out the featured arena. This is the first time that I've ever kind of done it competitively. I did try to do the like 2017 pool checkmatey type 4-star crystal, but missed out by about 2 million points. So I'm really going to talk about my experience with that, but also mainly about Archangel Arena, which went quite well this weekend if you follow me on Twitter and if you follow me with regards to the community button on my channel. But also we've got a little announcement, or a big announcement, which I'm going to integrate into this video. I'm now at the point of recording this video trying to scramble around to get as many tier 2 and tier 3 mutant catalysts, because I spend a lot of my time grinding arena and a lot of other stuff, so I need those cats fast. So if you've been following Twitter, as I said, you'll know I've been grinding out arena quite extensively, just trying to get more units from all the other type of arenas in order to kind of fund my kind of grind of this Archangel. I managed to put in point total of 12.2 million points. A lot of people will be kind of going, hey, that's great, Rich, but for some others it's going to be a little bit disappointing that you're not going to be able to get that point in the game where your grind can be close to 12 mil, even more than that. Obviously, endgame players, you're doing great, you're hitting those 20 million mark, but we also have a problem with that 20 million mark. Now, with hitting that point of 685, that was actually quite close to that 800 mark, or the 801, the infamous 801. So to give you an idea, it's 116 positions away from being incredibly disappointed. And there's going to be someone that's disappointed. During this arena, I used a lot of my arena boosts. I didn't want to use all of them because I want to save them for future arenas. I'm sure that's going to be one that I really want to get into, whether or not it's a Bishop arena, or it's going to be a case that hopefully we see Deadpool, the standard Deadpool, the OG Deadpool, coming back into the arena at a later date. That'll probably be the only reason that I'll be spending my arena boosts in future. Now, one big limitation is my limited 5-star roster, largely made limited because I'm saving up for Blade crystals. So February 22nd, when the Blade crystal goes live, I'll probably be having, I'm hoping I can get in within 3. I know it's a bit optimistic, but at the same time, the rest of my 5-star shards, I'm hoping I can then boost my 5-star basic roster. So using the 5-star basic crystals and hopefully getting a lot more with regards to arena points, because that is really important, and hopefully then improving my questing team, because that is one big thing that I'm lacking, is a strong questing team. One main reason that I went for Archangel and did as much as I did, because I wanted him, I really wanted him, and I had this 4-star mutant awakening gem from my greater gifting crystal opening. If you remember that video, then you'll know that I got this from there, and at the same time this was what I was allocating for the future. I also have 19 mutant signature stones, which are then going to go onto him. One downside to any major grind when it comes to arenas is the amount of time that it takes. Repetition, and yeah, those things combined are pretty painful. Yes, you've got arena boost, yes, you can reuse your units, but at the same time, it's like the amount of units that I used in this, I probably could have blasted through heroic and master, and then the last little bits of completion that I need to do in uncollected, I'm on the last paths, but at the same time I need some units as backup just in case I make a few mistakes against Void. So that's a real big downer then with regards to the extent of grind time, repetition, and it's something that does need to be vitally improved, but I am happy that I got him. Also, plans for midweek, I may do a run to get Stark Spidey. It is disappointing to see a champion go for about 5.7 mil when it comes to the basic. It's always hopeful that he would indeed drop down a lot lower, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes, you know, I think people can really mix up and mess up how we do these prediction side of things, but a lot of the time it does seem that we are all kind of like correct on such high cutoffs, but that's not great for everybody. So before I go anywhere, I just want to point out an Instagram message I got from someone called Chinmoy, and he basically says that why in general the audience of playing Marvel Contest of Champions keep the arena cutoff low, like if it was announced in the predictions by MBCH and other MCC YouTubers like myself, you know, just to talk to a wider audience to try and get this down. This was tried a lot of times before, especially with Dave. Dave did some great stuff with regards to this. However, though, I just don't think that people are willing to do this. I think the only change will probably happen when we have 5-star arenas put into the game. By entering 5-star arenas into the game, it will mean that points will then be divided in correct areas. So therefore people will grind more. You will find the end game players grinding out for the 5-star arenas, then it will leave the other 4-star arenas open. It was one thing that back in the early days I had a huge criticism about the introduction of 6 stars. I was like, yeah, okay, add in 6 stars, but that means you have to apply a 5-star arena. It was quite good with regards to that way of thinking, that we could then separate out the different types of arenas. If you have multiple arenas on, then people's grind time as well as the amount of points being applied to this does and can go down significantly, and people don't have to waste their weekends or up to 3 days grinding out these champions. I'm not going to make this all doom and gloom. I will basically say is things stay the same as they are, then you don't really have to worry. You just have to kind of go, right, okay, when a lot of endgame people then kind of tally off, there's going to be people that aren't going to be interested in certain champions. One week will be less than another week. You don't really have much to worry about. Champions that are in featured will go to basic. At the same time, increase your 5-star roster, increase your 4-star roster, rank them up. At the same time, save some units back, save some arena boosts. Make sure you're using arena boosts because people don't use them. Use your arena boosts. They're really great. I used a lot of them when it came to 3-star grinding and also kind of doing some stuff with regards to like hitting milestones because I needed the units. That's what you've got to do. So there's no really kind of like doom and gloom. That's really what you've got to do. You've got to up your game. If people are going to up their game as well, you've got to up yours. So use arena boosts when you can. The other side of things is people will go, right, well, arena is meant to be competitive, and other people will go, well, I want to be able to be competitive, but at the same time I want to reach it. You will reach a rock and a hard place with this, and it's a very kind of 50-50 between opinions. So I'm going to claim my Archangel, but at the same time hopefully it gives people an idea with regards to like how I ended up grinding out for this, also my own perspective and thoughts on this particular arena process, because it has taken a lot of time with regards to recording stuff over the weekend, so that has been a little bit disappointing, but so is life and so is the grind. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy putting an awakening gem on this guy, and at the same time I'm then going to put the 19 signatures on. Very much looking forward to utilizing him because like he's a beast. Well, he's not beast, but he is a beast. And I leave you with this, a big announcement and also a little positive thing to end. Frank the Tortoise has indeed woken up from hibernation. We woken him up early because well, it's his first time hibernating. The previous owners that had him decided that they weren't going to hibernate him. So this is his first time of hibernating. So we've put him in for kind of half the time that he should do. But that's just going to make sure that he is understanding his kind of sleep patterns. And what he'll do for the next couple of months is he'll go in like little sleeps, little wakes, sleep wakes. So I leave you a load of pictures of this lovable little scamp. And finally, if you want to ask any questions with regards to Arena, make sure you hit up my Twitter, my Instagram. You can put it in the comments section below. It's up to you how you get hold of me. Thanks so much for watching. I've been RichTheMan, and like I said, I'll leave you with Frank. Bye-bye.